Rain forms when water droplets in clouds grow large and heavy enough to fall to the ground under the force of gravity. This process begins with evaporation, where water turns into vapor and rises into the atmosphere. As the water vapor rises, it cools and condenses, forming tiny cloud droplets around condensation nuclei like dust or pollen. These droplets collide and merge, growing larger through coalescence. When they become too heavy to be supported by updrafts within the cloud, they fall as rain. Here's a more detailed breakdown. 1. Evaporation. Sunlight heats bodies of water, oceans, lakes, etc., causing water to evaporate and turn into water vapor. 2. Rising air and condensation. The warm, moist air rises and cools. As it cools, the water vapor condenses back into liquid water or ice crystals on tiny particles, condensation nuclei, in the air, forming clouds. 3. Droplet growth. Within the cloud, these tiny water droplets collide and merge with each other, growing larger through coalescence. 4. Precipitation. When the water droplets grow large and heavy enough, the force of gravity overcomes the upward lift of the air, updrafts, and they fall to the ground as rain. 5. The water cycle continues. The rain that falls on the earth eventually makes its way back to bodies of water, starting the cycle over again. Rain stops when the conditions that cause it to form are no longer present. This usually happens when the air stops rising and cooling, causing the water droplets in the clouds to either evaporate or become too small to fall as rain. Additionally, rain can stop when the cloud itself dissipates due to a change in weather patterns. Here's a more detailed explanation. Evaporation. As the rain falls, it can evaporate before reaching the ground, especially in warmer temperatures. Droplet size. Rain forms when water droplets in clouds grow large enough to overcome air resistance and fall due to gravity. If the upward air currents weaken, the droplets may not grow large enough or may even evaporate before they can fall. Cloud dissipation. Rain clouds, especially convective clouds like those in thunderstorms, can dissipate as the conditions that created them change. For example, if the rising air currents that feed the cloud stop, the cloud can lose its moisture and the rain will stop. Change in weather patterns. The overall weather pattern can shift, moving the area of rain away or bringing in drier air, which can also cause rain to stop.